Hi everyone, my name Rasha Iksaniwanda. My name 442507172 and my class is 44.1A.37. Today, I want to share my personal opinion about smoking in the campus area. This topic might seem simple, but actually, it's something that affects everyone on campus, students, staff, and even visitors. It's not only about rules, but also about health, comfort, and mutual respect in our learning environment. In my opinion, smoking should not be allowed in the general campus area. Why do I say that? Because a university should represent education, responsibility, and a healthy lifestyle. When we walk around campus and see people smoking freely, it feels uncomfortable, especially for non-smokers. It sends the wrong message, but what kind of environment a university should be? From a health perspective, the facts are clear. Cigarette smoke contains more than 4,000 chemicals, and many of them are toxic or even cause a cancer. Smoking doesn't only harm the person who smokes, but also the people around them. We call them passive smokers. They inhale the same dangerous smoke even if they don't smoke at all. That's really unfair, right? Everyone deserves to breathe clean and fresh air, especially in a place where we study and spend most of our time. Let's also think about how smoking affects in image and atmosphere of the university. Imagine a campus filled with the cigarette butts, smoke, and the smell of the tobacco. It doesn't look clean or professional. A clean and smoke-free environment reflects discipline and care value that every academic institution should stand for. However, I also understand that the situation isn't black and white. Some students are already smokers, and it's not realistic to expect them to suddenly stop overnight. For some people, smoking helps them reduce stress or focus, even though we know it's not a healthy solution. So, instead of completely banning smoking without a consideration, I think the university should take a more balanced and human approach. That's why I believe the best solution is to provide a designated, designate smoking area. This area should be located far from classrooms, libraries, cafeterias, and public space. It should have a good ventilation, be clean, and clearly marked. This way smokers have a proper place to smoke without disturbing the others, and non-smokers can still enjoy a comfortable, smoke-free environment. Having a smoking area is not about encouraging smoking. It's about managing behavior responsibility. It teaches both respect and discipline. Smokers learn to respect the other people's right to clean air, and the campus shows that it respects students' individuals' needs too. It's a fair compromise for everyone. Besides health and comfort, there's also an ethical side to these issues. As students, we're supposed to be example for the others. If we can manage our habits in a way that doesn't harm anyone else, that shows maturity and social awareness. Creating a smoke-free campus with a clear smoking zone helps us build the culture of respect and responsibility. In conclusion, I strongly believe that smoking in the general campus area should be strictly prohibited, but the university should also provide a special smoking zone as a practical and fair solution. This way, we can keep our campus clean, healthy, and respectful for everyone. So, let's start small by caring about our environment, respecting each other, and building a better habit for the future. Because at the end of the day, a healthy campus means a healthier mind, body, and community. Thank you. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Rashish Aniwanda. My name is 442507172. I am from class 44.1A.37. I am from communication. This is my presentation about the simple present. Okay, let's go. What is the simple present tense? The simple present tense is the one of the most basic forms of English grammar. It is used to describe action that happen regularly, general truths, and permanent situations. It is the tense we use most often in daily communication. For example, I go to campus every morning. The sun rises in the east. Next, the key function of the simple present. The simple present tense is used to express habit or routines. To I brush my teeth every day. General fact or truth. For water was at 100 Celsius. Schedule event. The train leave at 7 a.m. The feeling or opinion is I like coffee. The summary line used for actions that are true in the present and repeat over time. Next, the structure of the simple present. This is the affirmative. The formula is subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement. The examples: she plays the guitar. They work in the office. They work in an office. Notes: add s or s for third person singular, like he, she, it, and don't add s or s for I, you, we, they. Next, for the negative form is the formula is the subject do or does plus not plus verb 1. For example, I do not or I don't like milk. He does not or he doesn't eat meat. The important is the after do or does not never add s to the verb. Next, the interrogative the form. Okay. First, the formula. Do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement. For example, do you study English? Does she work here? The reminder, use do for the plural of subjects like I, you, we, they. Use those for the singular subjects like he, she, it. Next, the subject verb argument. The subject I, you, we, they perform base verb. Example, I play football. He, she, it perform verb plus s or s. For example, he plays football. Rule: only he, she, it add s or s. Be careful not to mix them. The spelling rules for s and s. Rules and example. Most verbs add s. Okay. Read to reads. And with s, h, ch, h, o, x. Add s. Okay. Go to goes. And with the consonant plus y, chen, y, I plus s today. Studies. And with vowel plus y, add s. Fly to place. Okay, next. Time expression use the simple present. The common adverbs is always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, every day, every week, and every month. For example, I always wake up early. She never eats breakfast. Tip: adverbs of frequency are usually placed before the main verb or after to be. Next, the verb to be in the simple present. Examples: I am student, she is happy, they are friends. Forms of to be: am used with I, is used with he, she, it, are used with you, we, they. Next, use of to be, negative and questions. The negative form is the I am not tired, she is not here, they are not busy. Interrogative form is am I wrong? Is she a teacher? Are they ready? Next, the practical examples. Examples in daily life. I go to the gym every Monday. My brother or my sister work in Jakarta. The library open at 8 a.m. She studies English at BSI University. Illustration. We can skip this. Positive, negative questions. Tip. Positive, for example, she plays basketball. Tip. Tipe. Negative, example, she doesn't play basketball. Type. Question. Example, does she play basketball? The structure change based on the whether the sentence affirms, denies, or asks. Next, short answer. Do you like pizza? The answer is yes, I do, or no, I don't. Does she work here? The answer is yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. Short answers are used in natural conversations. Common mistake and how to avoid them. The wrong is she go to school. That's correct. She goes to school. Explanation: missing S for the third person. The wrong is he don't play games. Correct. He doesn't play games. Should use doesn't. In explanation, should use doesn't. Wrong. They likes coffee. Correct. They like coffee. Explanation: wrong subject for from. Next. Positive, negative questions. Simple reason. I read book every day. Reason continues. I am reading a book now. Simple reason. He plays football. Reason continues. He is playing football now. Explanation. Simple reason, routine, or habit. Reason continues is action happening at this moment. Next, the practice exercise, the instruction. This is you can exercise like a she, the study every day. I strip not like fast food. Okay, the answer is this. Studies don't like you. Okay, we can skip this. Summary of key point. Remember, use for habits, fact, and routines. Add s or s for he, she, it. Use do or do's for negative and questions. Use adverbs of frequency to show how often. The best of English fluency start from this tense. Next. Terima kasih. Thank you for listening about my presentation. Thank you.